Yes, indeed. Okay, sir, go ahead and give us a brief introduction of yourself.
I'm Patrick Scott. I'm in here doing jokes.
It's that simple.
I don't know, what do you want? Blood type? I don't know.
How long have you been doing comedy?
3 years.
Really?
Yeah, is that you?
No.
Is that long or not long at all?
No, I think it's amazing that you've been out here with ridicule and
It's weird, yeah.
bad.
It's a weird drug.
There's gonna be bad nights, horrible nights.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, it's weird. It's
All
weird
the
that
time.
anyone would do it. It really is. I really don't think. I don't know. It's a weird drug. I think you get addicted to that kind of rush that you get when you actually works out, and so that'll get you through the times when it doesn't work out, which most of the other times. So yeah, I don't know.
So, kind of describe your style of comedy. Just in
know.
case people have been hiding under a rock and don't know who you are.
Oh my God! If you don't know who I am, go fuck yourself. Come on. Can I say that?
You just did, bro.
Yeah. You don't know who I am? I have like 200 Twitter followers. No. I didn't even remember what you asked me. What'd you ask me?
Your style of comedy.
I don't know. Weird stuff. Just stuff I think's funny. It's a lot of sex and serial killer jokes. Just strange. I don't know why.
You will go over huge here, Hutch.
Oh yeah? Do they like serial killers?
Yes.
And sex? They have sex?
They have lots of sex.
Oh, I like it.
Our high school has daycare.
Oh yeah? Oh, my place was like that too. I grew up in a small town. We had a lot of teenage pregnancy.
Yes.
I know how that is.
So, where do you source your material from? How do you come up with?
Just weird stuff that happens. Like there's no like one way that I do it. It just, I don't know. Like I remember I have a joke about Will Chamberlain. That was just me and a guy at work having a talk about Will Chamberlain, and then now I've been talking about Will Chamberlain for 3 years because we had an offhand conversation that turned into a joke that I really like. You know, it's weird how that shit works.
So, is there such a thing as a bad room or a bad night?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because I've heard two different ways. I've heard, well, there's no such thing as a bad room. It's your job to get them going.
Okay.
And then I've heard other things that, no, bad rooms exist. You're not going to know it. Chevy Chase could walk in there. He's not going to get that room going.
I heard Brian Regan describe it really well, where he was always trying to be one letter grade better than a room. So say if it was a D room, he was trying to have a C set. If it was an A room, he was always trying to have an A plus. And I feel like that's a good way of approaching the things, because depending on what kind of show it is, you could have your little victories in the way that you could succeed in these weird scenarios.
Yes.
And sometimes that is raucous laughter, and sometimes that is just getting people to pay attention to you. So different scenarios have their different victories. I think this room's so nice tonight, our goal is just to fucking destroy it, you know, like really get rolling laughter. But if nobody was here, you know, and nobody was listening, then the goal would be to like just get attention and try and make it a show. But it's a sliding scale.
Sliding scale.
Try to be the best you can for the scenario that you're doing, you know.
So, how do you deal with hecklers? I always love to ask the comics this because I've had various answers over the years.
Well, it's always weird what's defined as a heckler. Like I don't think I've ever had anybody intentionally try and take me off path or off. But you know, usually
I know a guy that I can introduce you to that.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because
his name is Michael Game.
You really. The rule is to not alienate them and not make a scene of it unless that's the only option that you have. Because if you go too violent too quickly, you could turn people off. You know. And so you really want to make sure it's the last thing you do is to actually really alienate somebody, and they need to deserve it, and everyone needs to agree that they deserve it for you to like warrant that kind of shit. Yeah. I don't know. So
how do we find you online, social media, all that fun stuff?
Anything like Twitter or Instagram, it's the letter I, the letter M, and then Patrick Scott. You'll find me.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Sir.